Hello, welcome back to the reading of the poem of the Man God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 1. Chapter 128, Part 1. Jesus at the Clearwater. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. 12th March 1945. Jesus passes through the middle of a very large crowd, and they call him from all directions. Some show their wounds, some mention their misfortunes. Some simply say, "Have mercy on me." Some show him their little children and ask him to bless them. The clear, calm day has brought a great many people. When Jesus is almost in his place, a plaintive cry is heard from the little path that leads to the river. "Son of David, have mercy on an unhappy man." Jesus looks in that direction, and so do the crowd and his disciples. But a box thicket conceals the pleading man. "Who are you? Come out." "I cannot. I am not clean. I must go to the priest to be expelled from the world. I have sinned, and leprosy has infected my body. I hope in you." A leper, anathema! Let us stone him!" shout the crowd in a turmoil. Jesus, with a gesture, commands silence and calm. He is not more unclean than anyone in sin. In the eyes of God, an unrepentant sinner is more unclean than a repentant leper. If you are capable of believing, come with me. The disciples and some curious people follow Jesus. The others crane their necks and remain where they are. Jesus goes beyond the house and the little path towards the box thicket. He then stops and commands, "Show yourself." A young man, a little older than a teenager, appears. His face, which is still handsome and fresh-looking, is lightly veiled by a very thin mustache and beard. His eyes are red with weeping. He is hailed by a group of women all covered in veils, who were previously weeping in the yard of the house when Jesus passed by, and are now crying even louder, owing to the threats of the crowd. "Oh, son," shouts a woman, collapsing onto the arms of another woman, probably a relative or a friend, I'm not sure. Jesus proceeds alone towards the unhappy fellow. "You are very young. How did you become a leper?" The young man lowers his eyes, blushes, mumbles, but ventures no more. Jesus repeats his question. The young man says something more clearly, but only a few words are caught. "My father, I went. We sinned. Not only I. Your mother is over there, hoping and weeping. God in heaven knows. I am here and I know. But I need your humiliation, so that I may have mercy on you. Speak up." "Speak, son. Have mercy on the womb that carried you," wails the mother, who has dragged herself to where Jesus is standing, and now on her knees is subconsciously holding the hem of Jesus' tunic in one hand, while she is stretching the other one towards her son, shedding scalding tears. Jesus lays his hand on her head. "Speak up," he says once again. "I am her firstborn, and I help my father in his trade. He sent me to Jericho many times to see his customers, and one had a beautiful young wife. I liked her. I went farther than I should have done. She liked me. We pined for each other, and we sinned during the absence of her husband. I do not know what happened, because she was healthy. Yes, not only I was healthy and wanted her, she was healthy too, and she wanted me. I don't know whether she wanted other men beside me and got infected. She soon withered, and now she is already amongst the tombs, buried alive, and I, mother, you have seen it. It is a little spot, but they say it is leprosy, and I will die of it. When? No life, no home, no mother. Oh, mother, I can see you, but I cannot kiss you. Today they are coming to rip my clothes and expel me from home, from the village. I am worse than dead, and I will not even have my mother to mourn over my corpse." The young man is weeping. His mother looks like a tree, violently shaken by the wind. She is sobbing so convulsively. People comment with contrasting feelings. Jesus is sad. He says, "And when you were committing sin, did you not think of your mother? Were you so insane as not to remember that you had a mother on the earth, and a God in heaven? And if no leprosy had appeared on you, would you ever have realized that you had offended God and your neighbor? What have you done with your soul and with your youth? I was tempted. Are you a little baby that you do not know that that fruit was cursed? You deserve to die without mercy. Oh, mercy. Only you can. Not I. God. And if you swear now that you will not sin again, I swear it. Save me, Lord. Within a few hours I will be condemned. Mother, help me with your tears. Oh, Mother." The woman has no voice left. She grasps Jesus' legs and looks up with her eyes dilated with pain. Her face has the tragic expression of a person who is drowning and knows that he is holding on to the last support that may save him. Jesus looks at her. He smiles pitifully. "Get up, Mother. Your son is cured, but for your sake, not for his." The woman cannot yet believe it. She feels that he cannot have been cured, being so far away, and shakes her head in denial, sobbing continuously. "Man, remove your tunic from your chest. That is where you had the spot, so that your mother may be comforted." The young man lowers his tunic and appears nude in the eyes of everybody. His skin is the smooth, clean skin of a strong young man. "Look, Mother," says Jesus, and he bends to raise the woman. His gesture serves also to hold her back, whilst her motherly love and the sight of the miracle would urge her towards her son, without waiting until he is purified. As she realizes that it is impossible for her to go where her motherly love urges her, she relaxes on Jesus' chest and kisses him in a true joyful rapture. She weeps, smiles, kisses, blesses, and Jesus caresses her compassionately. He then says to the young man, "Go to the priest, and remember that God cured you for your mother's sake, and that you may be just in the future. Go." This has been a reading from the poem of the Man God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 1, Chapter 128, Part 1, Jesus at the Clearwater. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. Thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow. May God bless you, and may peace be with you.